I'm joined today by Don Wood, President and CEO of Federal Realty Investments. Welcome, Don.
Thank you.
So in your third quarter earnings call, you talked about how accelerating certain mixed-use development projects would temper short-term results, but ultimately resulting in longer-term goals. Can you explain a bit more about that?
We've been a mixed-use developer for almost 20 years, and the one thing that we know is when you start those projects and create enough critical mass that moving forward through them as quickly as you can to get a stabilized project is important. We're thrilled with what's happened outside of Boston, Massachusetts at Assembly Row, and also at Pike and Rose, which is in North Bethesda, Maryland. What we see there is a soft residential market, and that's holding us back a little bit. But it's short term, and as you think about these type of lifestyle projects and what they do for the community, we couldn't be more happy.
And you also said that 2017 will be impacted by redevelopment activity in your core portfolio, in part due to changes in your anchor tenants. How much of that activity is filling an empty space compared to a large repositioning of a space?
Mostly larger repositioning of the asset in total. You know, the consumer is changing. There's no question about it. And for shopping centers to be relevant in 2020 and 2025, I think you got to raise your game. I think you got to do more than just backfill space. When an anchor goes out, you've unencumbered parts of a shopping center, and for that, looking hard at where to create additional retail or real estate value is the most important thing. Sometimes that takes a little longer, but getting those shopping centers to be relevant 5 years from now is much more important than a quick release.
And what do you think the impact of real estate being recognized as standalone sector in GICS? What is that having as a broad impact? You
know, I think it's a very good thing for the long term. It is broadening of this business that we have, this great business that we have, but it's certainly disruptive today. That's for sure, and certainly unpredictable. I think as generalists begin to look closer at the specific companies and not make just macro decisions, I think that inures to the benefit of those companies that have investment propositions that work for them. So good things to come, although disruptive at first. And finally, what advice would you give to anyone starting out in this business who would like to emulate your success? I have them rethink that. Listen, I think real estate's a great place to start and be part of a career. Don't be so picky up front. Get jobs. Take whatever you can within the real estate business, whether it's a public company or a private company. The bottom line is you've got to make yourself valuable. Making yourself valuable means getting the feel for this business. And I don't think you come in as presidents of companies. I think you need to understand leasing. I think you need to understand development. I think you need to be a numbers person because this is a financial business. And roles in any one of those areas or a number of those areas, to me, is the way you get started.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Don.
Thanks for the time.
And for more news and information on REITWorld 2016, be sure to visit REIT.com.